#Addie, and today I'm here with my Nana,
Hi everybody!
and she's going to be teaching me how to sew. So this is sewing lesson number 1, maybe this will become a series, and she will teach me multiple things.
Who knows?
So yeah, let's get started.
All right.
Okay, so now she's going to show me how to sew, and explain to me, and also talk about her machine a little bit.
So I just got this brand new machine. It's called a baby lock machine. It's a very popular model. This is the Presto 2. And we're going to practice making 1-inch or 1/4 seams, which is what I've been using for learning to quilt. So we basically just put 2 strips of fabric, and she's going to line them up and get them nice and straight to make her 1/4 inch seam. So while you're doing that, get it all straightened up like I showed you. So when she does that, after she gets it all straightened out, she's going to line it up under the foot. This is called a presser foot, and it goes up and down, and you lift it up when you're going to place your fabric under it. And it does a lot more things, and you can switch it out and use different feet for different things that you're going to sew. But we're just going to sew a basic 1/4 stitch. All right, so now she's going to line it up. Presser foot is up.
Did I do that good?
Let me check it out here. Yep, she's got it nice and straight. And do you remember what I told you to do, how to get it under there, and then you can stop it once you get going if you need to straighten your fabric up anymore? So do you see the 1/4 right here?
Yeah.
There's a little mark on here, and it has 1/4, 1/2, and 1 inch marked off for you. But you're going to do the 1/4 of the seam. So you want to get it right up under the foot when you start. Stay to this side, so stay to the left of your mark. Drop your presser foot down, go under. There you go, perfect. And this machine does an automatic back tack, so that's pretty cool. She's gonna turn it on. Okay, stop it. Back tack. Yep, and hold it down, just hold it, okay, one more time. And one more time. Usually 3 is a common, and you can actually set this machine to tack it 3 times on your own. But since I'm making quilt strips, I'm not tacking it, I'm just running it through. But she's gonna practice all of it. So then you're gonna start, and remember how I showed you, you have to keep your fabric nice and straight on that 1/4 of a line. And this machine, it's a new machine, you don't want to pull it, the foot does all the work for you, but you wanna guide it, all right? I'm gonna let you go.
Do I just go all the way?
Go down as far as you can. Stop every once in a while and make sure your fabric's nice and straight, and I'll show you how to do that. All right, start. Okay. Let's see how you're going way over here.
Okay.
You want to keep it. That's okay. Hit stop. It's hard to, yeah. So now just take it and lift your fabric up and make sure you have it nice and together. Is it all straight? Okay. And make sure you don't pull. Don't pull. There you go. Now just guide it. See how I'm staying on that 1/4?
Yeah.
Okay. So guide. It's a little hard for me to see. Am I on the 1/4?
Yeah.
Stop. Okay, now you do it. Straighten your fabric. And it's really important when you're putting 2 pieces of fabric together that you don't pull and tug them too much, because if you do, you'll pucker your fabric. You'll pucker your seam. So I think you might be pulling just a little bit too hard. So just sort of hold on to it. Put one hand up here. There you go. There you go. Now, curve just a little bit. All right, perfect. Now hit start. There you go. I'll try to keep it on the 1/4. Nice job. Stop and check your fabric every once in a while, just because you're new at it. So check it out, pull it up, and see if you're still, see how your fabric's kind of gotten off a little bit there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right. So just line it back up, don't pull too tight, and start again. Don't pull too tight. There you go. So let it guide through. Okay, you can just lay it down. Most important, just keep it on the 1/4 line. Remember to stay just a hair to the left of it. Nice work. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Okay,
Oh, well.
careful, that's okay. Straighten it out just a little bit. And start, and then don't forget when you get to the edge, you want to back tack it. Stop, back tack 3 times. And if you hold it down, it'll go. It'll just keep going. There you go. Forward, stop, cut. This one automatic cuts it too. Lift your presser foot. And let me check your seam. Addie just made her first 1/4 seam. Check it out, people. Look at that.
Fun fact about me, I've always wanted to learn how to sew.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. She made her first 1/4 inch seam. Woo-hoo! All right, on to bigger and better things. Now live and learn. So we made a mistake. Really, I'm going to take the blame on this one because I showed her how to do it. But did anybody else notice what we did? We sewed it backwards. So now we're going to do what every person that does
Did you
learns.
not put it cover to cover? Did you put it? How?
What do you mean? Well, I should have done it this way. It
That's
should have been
nice.
face to face, yeah. You want your fabric face to face when you're sewing a seam. I mean, we're just practicing, so it doesn't really matter, but what better time to learn how to use a seam ripper? Because if you're going to sew, you're going to use a seam ripper. So I showed Addie how to do this with 2 people. It's a lot easier. So I'm going to make her do it this time, and I'm going to hold. So you tell me where you're most comfortable with, and don't poke me, because if you do, you get to go to the hospital with me and pull that poker out of me.
Oh, the joy.
Okay, yep, just hit the seam. And this one's going to be hard. Mine wasn't so hard when I made mistakes on mine. You want to know why? Because I didn't back tack my fabric. See how we back tack this one here? So it's going to be a little harder to get out. In fact, look, we see how we frayed it? If this was a real piece, we'd be in trouble right now. But it's not, thank God. See how hard it doesn't want to come apart? Oh my gosh, my sewing machine does such a good job. We might not, here, hold that. Hold this one right here. See, now you did it right, you seam ripped a hole right in it. I don't know, because we back tapped it, it made it.
Yeah.
Oh. Check it out, peeps. Okay, here we go. Keep going. Rip away. All right, seam is all ripped. Addie's going to put it together face to face now and get it all lined up and squared off. And again, if you were really sewing quilt pieces or something that needed to be really square, we would take our time and make sure our edges were all lined up. So that's a good thing to practice too. So get that all squared up. Well, it's sort of
Since
ripped
it's
off.
messed.
It's okay. Just do the best like that. Yep, looks good. Awesome sauce. So, yep, get all the way back. Now find your 1/4. Scoot over a little bit. Just more room.
It's right there.
1/4. Okay.
So now,
So put your presser foot down. Okay. Let's just sew this time and not back tack.
okay, wait. Yeah.
Yeah, because now you have a lot of frayed edges. That's going to make it a little harder to do straight, but that's okay. She's going to do it. All right.
This isn't our finished product, what we're
No,
actually
it's our
doing.
practice.
I'm
All
just
right.
learning.
And what do you do next? Nope. Cut.
Cut.
There you go. Now lift. That automatic cutting feed on my machine is amazing. Look at that, and we did it right that time. Woohoo! That would be so awesome. Now, if you were making a dress or a skirt, even a pillow probably, you would want, normally you would do a pattern on, most pattern fabrics have what they call a repeat. So
Skirt.
that's your pattern, one step at a time, sister. And if you were trying to do a pattern and you were wanting to match it, you would have to line your fabric up according to the pattern. So basically what that means, Addie,
Oh, so like.
yeah, you would want this triangle to line up to
Yeah.
that triangle. So then you would lay it out like that and pin it before you sewed it. But we're just practice stitching now. So we're gonna set the machine up for some fancy stitches. And we'll set it up and we'll start again.
Okay, so here are some stitches that we can do, and I have chosen number 1, number 12, and number 30.
On this one here?
Yeah.
Okay, so show them the computer down here. So this is the computer that sets up the stitches you're going to use and tells you what presser foot you need. So she is going to do this, look, this right here shows you this one here and this one here are the extras. So this little keypad here that looks like a dial that you would dial on a phone or whatever, that's what it's set up to come to when you turn the machine on. So it's like your automatic straight stitches. And it does all these stitches on here that are 1 through 9. Then if you want the fancier stitches, that's when you come up here and you choose either this or this and the number above the stitch, and you computer program it. So you want this stitch number 1 first, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to find this on the keypad. Push that, and now push the number you want. So you have to do both digits. So 0, 1. Okay, now this tells you what presser foot that you need. Okay, that's N, and I believe we have presser foot J, so I'm going to have to show you how to do the presser foot.
Okay, now I'm going to do like a little close-up of what we're doing. Okay, that's my stitch.
That's the first stitch, and you can see it sort of looks like little arrowheads is what it looks like.
I like
It's a
that.
very tight stitch, very fancy and decorative. Okay?
Yeah.
And we'll try another stitch.
Okay.
So how you change the presser foot, this is the presser foot, and like I told these ladies, this is the presser foot. You just pop that black button on my machine, and you take this foot off, and these are your feeders. This is what pushes the fabric, the friction, science lesson, between the presser foot and these feeders, and that's what pushes the fabric through. So you have to just line it up. There's a little hook right here, a little crook or whatever. And you literally drop it down and it should click on. Nana. Oh, there it goes.
Boom.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, and it finally clicked in. You just click it in and then it's in there.
Boom.
So you're good. And then you just, these are all the feet that come with the machine, right there.
You just need different ones for different patterns.
Correct. All right.
Okay, that's how you do it.
That's how you do it. All right, so now we've moved up to creating a pillow. So when Addie gets finished, she's going to have an 18-inch square pillow, and we cut out just an 18 plus 1/4 of an inch seam all the way around. And now she's going to put the faces together. Do it the right way the first time. Line up her fabric nice and straight.
What time's the ice cream gonna be ready?
Okay, so now she's going to sew her 1/4 of an inch seam straight down. So remember how to line it up and keep it on there and then guide your
Vanilla?
fabric. So this
Vanilla?
is,
No,
Cookie dough.
Oh, cookie dough.
Don't wait.
Woohoo! All right. She has her first seam done, but we didn't backstitch over this, so we're going to have to go over that again. And just backstitch over that. You want to try to hit the same seam. You see it? Yeah. Okay, so put it down
And then
and start. Nice. Now you'll have a nice sharp corner. All right. So she has one seam done, so now we're going to flip over to the other side and she's going to sew the other seam down. All right, both seams are done. We're going to turn it right side out so you can see the end result here. I'm going to get those corners forked. Sometimes I use a ruler to poke the corners through, but we'll do that when we stuff it, which is going to be tomorrow's project. All right.
Tomorrow.
First. Pillow number one. First
Okay.
pillow, Addie.
Does that mean you guys are spending the night?
Yay! Yeah.
okay, so this is the one I did on my own. Now we're gonna flip it.
Addie thinks the corners are tricky because they are.
Yes.
Yep, just poke up there. Hold it straight up. Shake it down. Yay! Now hold it up to your other one and see if they match up. Corner to corner. Yeah. Yay! Great job. Project one, almost complete.
Okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Please click like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Peace out!